Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Anil Joshi. Welcomes you to this short presentation. Let's concentrate at cervical spine basic views. First is the AP. In that patient can be sitting or he can be supine. Maximum turnover or fast is achieved when patients are standing. In supine position, it takes longer time for patient, number one. Number two, in standing position, we can complete all the projections of cervical spine radiography, which is not possible in supine position. Certain position need to be by sitting or standing position again, especially cervical spine lateral, because if we make patient prone or supine other way, a true lateral projection of cervical spine is usually difficult because of the anatomical limitations. Now central ray has to be at C2, C3, then there should not be angulation, that is angulation 0, then subject to source distance should be 100 centimeter, or you can say as the film to the X-ray tube should be 100 centimeter. Film size is 10 by 12 usually, and bucky is most of the time used to get better pictures. If it is vertical, then we have to stick to non-bucky or a stationary bucky. By and large, a vertical X-rays are taken without bucky. Now line diagram of the cervical spine. Patient supine, say ray central. Then let's go to the video demonstrating how to take a cervical spine AP projection. Now here it is shown as the standing patient. Our department we prefer it for rapid turnover. And second is, in the same position we can project multiple film. Now cassette we are using here is a CR cassette. We have got both in our department CR and DR, but here we are using is a CR cassette. Here we are not using any bucky, we are not using any grid. Patient should be straight, look forward, central ray should fall perpendicular to the table, or here it is the cassette. Now see, the shoulder has to be dropped. Patient has to be pure AP, neck should not be tilted, and a chin is elevated little bit to get visualization of C1, C2. Now everything is checked and we can go for a exposure. Here I am showing you multiple radiographs. Now let us look at the first. First is with slight elevating the chin. Second is with a normal chin position. And third is, we are seeing it, you can see here, is hyperextension of neck. Now what hyperextension of neck has done is, you can see the foramina magnum and also C1, C2 region in it. So a proper visualization of entire cervical spine can be achieved by two techniques. One thing is by elevating a chin, and second is by giving angulation. But if we give angulation, there will be distortion of the vertebral bodies. That can be avoided by giving a small angle and by elevating chin little bit. Both these maneuvers gives an extent visualization of AP projection. Now second thing in AP projection are the cervical rib region. Now cervical rib region in AP sometime shows better than when the neck is extended, because when the neck is extended you get lordosis at the cervical spine, and as you are seeing here, the cervical ribs will not be seen in this region as well as those who are seen in first film. So here the angle is straight. Here once you start elevating the angle, the cervical rib will not be properly visualized. Thank you for watching this video. Now, in case if you need more information, do visit our website. There are more articles, more illustrations and more informations. The addresses are given, they are just one click away from you.